Ahora sí, llegaste primero, César Alejandro Núñez. Gracias por tu like. ¿Cómo estás? Hoy primero, dice. ¿Qué tal, causita? ¿Qué novelas? Me demoré un poco en entrar porque estaba arreglando mi panel acá en el Streamlabs. Para no perder tanto espacio. Ya vi cómo hacerlo ya. Está chévere, está chévere. Este está en pausa, este no necesita. Ya está. Ahora sí. Ya está. Listo. Comparte épicamente. A ver. Es cierto, me faltaron a mí también las compartidas. Grupos. En los grupos pornos. Ese grupo que a todos nos gusta. Sabrosos. César Alejandro Núñez, gracias por tus 50.000 compartidas. Gracias, cosita. Lo máximo. ¿En serio Facebook ahora puede hacer... Uno puede hacer publicaciones anónimas? ¿Qué? Ok. Hay ciertos grupos que tienen publicaciones anónimas o que se pueden hacer publicaciones anónimas. Qué pendejos. Ya está. Uy, chucha, espérate, me olvidé de una weá. Justo acabo de ver un causa. Ah, ya. Listo. Listo, ya estamos, ya estamos. Ahora sí, empezamos con la matanza. Estoy en fiesta, así que solo pasaré a dejar mi like y compartidas. Provecho, cosita. No me digas así que me sonroje y te digo, ña. La caga este weón. Hasta que te pasa de otaku. Listo, a ver, empezamos con la matanza. A ver, ¿en qué estamos? 60 de resina, así que aquí queremos subir a 80 si ya tenemos a casi todos en 80. Babalachillo puede ser. No, vamos a subir a Sara. Para Sara necesitamos... Ah, tempestad. Ya que chucha. Vamos a echarnos parados sin polo. Vamos a la tempestad. ¿Dónde estaba esta buena? Acá está. Vamos a ir a la mala la tempestad. Recuerden esquipear a Ito. No, porque no, Ito no es esquipeable, no. Ito no se esquipea, papi. Ya creo que estaba así mejor. Sí, mejor así. A este tamaño. Excelente. Y aquí no debo llevar agua. Debo llevar fuego. Doble fuego. Raiding no me sirve. Doble hielo puede ser. Mi rosario sería la que tendría que pegar. Doble fuego, ánimo, debería ser sacarosa. Otra sacarosa, pues. Va a ser difícil ya, pero vamos a ver. Vamos a ver qué tal nos va. Chan, chan, chan. Que empiece la matanza.
Absorption test. You can't run.
Uy, uy. ¿Qué cosa? ¿Qué cosa? Oh, no, no, no.
Everybody stand. Enhanced animal models. Judgment. Lights out. You can't run.
Oh, carajo, me la mató.
Fate's dark design.
Me la mató, no vi, no vi. Cónchale, vale.
Don't get too close. Supporting fire.
Animal test 6308. Things are getting interesting. Judgment.
Uy, carajo. No, toma. La libró, la libró.
Fire it up.
Let's light it up. I'm going in. Stand clear. You can't run.
Chris MG, gracias por tu like.
Let's light it up. Absorption test. Judgment.
¿Por dónde pasó?
Don't get too close.
No, uy, qué lechero.
Why do they never miss?
Está huevón así.
Everybody stand back. You can't run. Punishment. Animal test 6308. Don't break my glasses. Stand clear. Swirl. Mark 2.
No tengo más jama. No jodas. No tengo más jama. Puta madre, no hice mi jamita. Ya vamos con este, ¿qué importa ya? No, 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 no. Ya.
I got you covered.
Off we go. Let's
Uy,
light it up.
carajo.
Ow.
Oh,
Off we go.
Right where it hurts. Check this out.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is.
Ah!
You can't run.
Fire it up.
Adventure time.
carajo.
Don't get too close.
Eso que suicide, gracias por tu like. Disculpa que estoy un poquito ocupadito. Haciendo esta huevadita.
Everybody stand back. Absorption test. Stand clear.
No, sacarosa.
Adjustment.
Carajo. No importa. El próximo llevo a Kiki.
Off we go.
Ay, no, no, Benito. Corre, bestia. No le cayó, carajo. Ay, me olvidé que esa cara estaba muerta.
Here's backup.
Lights out. Judgment.
Fire it up.
I'm going in.
Toca que te falta un poquito.
Let's light it up. Unexpected outcome. Teamwork is dreamwork. Shiver. You can't run.
Muerta. Eso es. Hito no, pero todo el banner sí. Desaparece épicamente. Dale, que te diviertas, Jausita. Tuvo yuca. Defensa. Para eso. No importa. Vamos a darle de nuevo. Pero en cuanto aparece. Ahí está de nuevo, a ver. No, nuestro que te pillará a otro sitio. Vamos a curarnos.
I'm here.
Ya está.
I got you covered. Don't get too close.
Guys. Judgment.
Fire it up.
I'm going in.
Acá, ven para acá.
Path, sacred name. Fortune.
¿Y tú fuiste?
You can't run.
Carajo, me esquivó. Doble. No tengo estamina.
Check this out.
Judgment. Lights out. Judgment.
Here's backup.
Everybody stand back. You can't run. Life goes on.
Fire it up.
Let's light it up. Opening box of the red books. You can't run.
Alexis Guardamino, gracias por tu like.
Check this out.
Off we go.
Roberto Martínez, gracias por tu like. Che, tu vida.
Don't get too close.
Going in.
Check this out.
Why do they never
Carajo.
miss? Judgment. Yeah.
La que yo que es esta huevada. Pero te voy a dar 4 veces, maldita.
Ow,
Oh,
ow. Don't get too close.
carajo, no le di.
Wheel of life.
No, gasté el ulti por las.
Let's light it up. Orders given. Orders received. You can't run. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Check this out.
Uf, cara maldita.
Don't get too close.
No, Kiki. Ah. Kiki aguanta como los dioses.
Check this out.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand back. Judgment.
Te moriste ya, acéptalo, acéptalo. Acepta que te has muerto.
I got you covered.
Let's light it up.
Vete.
Go. Punishment.
Muerta. Ahora sí, adiós. Defensa, pinta madre. No gasté ninguna jama, ¿no? Como grande.
Don't we have a job to do?
Andrés García, gracias por tu like. José Torres, gracias por tu like también.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Life goes on. You can't run. Sacred name. Fortune pres-
Carajo,
Judgment.
no su madre.
Yeah.
Oh, lo dejó bastante. Aquí que necesito que golpees para que cruce Rosario.
Faster. Okay, faster.
Kiki, no.
Rise.
Don't get too close.
Sabía que te ibas a ir.
Here's backup.
I'm going in. You can't run. Lights out.
Oh,
Let's light it up. You can't run.
Check this out.
Off we go. Teamwork is dream. Orders Orders given. Orders received. Judgment! Yeah.
¿Lleva Rosario física? Sí, papito. José Torres, sí, así es, mami.
Don't get too close.
Vete, vete, vete. Carajo, cómo me esquiva.
I got you covered.
Ah, cierto, ahora que me acuerdo. No me acuerdo con qué team lo mataba esta. Con Yomilla.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Vamos, Kiki, cúralos, cúralos, Kiki. Oh, Kiki, cúrate. Palo mía, Kiki también.
Fire it up.
Life goes on.
Oh,
What a nuisance.
Don't
no.
get too close.
Vete, 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 vete.
Let's
Fea.
Avengers. Fire it up.
Vamos, Kiki, cura eso. No se mucho. ¿Mm? No se duerme Joaquín todavía. Son las 11 ya. Ya, mi amor, gracias.
Wow.
Check this out.
No, 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 no podemos ir a Rosario, no podemos ir a Rosario.
Faster? Okay, faster. Guys.
Juan Daniel Sandoval Martínez, ¿cómo estás? Gracias por tu like. No, Kiki, Kiki, no. Te necesito para que cures, mami. Eso, sigue, sigue, sigue. Carajo, pero qué espesa.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Don't get too close.
Everybody stand!
Supporting fire.
You can't run! Lights out. Opening box of Adepti tricks. Go.
No, vete, 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 vete.
You can't run!
Con la justa lo calculé, ¿eh?
Life goes on.
Check this out.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is strict! You can't run!
Muerta. Muere, muere, muere. Ay,
Judgment!
muerta. Ahora vamos a cambiar de equipo con la última. Defensa. Sin que no le va a hacer nada de... Con reacciones puede ser que le haga daño. Pero Val si no le va a hacer nada, Val. ¿Tienes buildeados a tus personajes? Sí, más o menos. Más o menos los tengo buildeados. Al menos para algo sirven. Ya. Voy a llevar a Yomiya, Kiki. Y acá tengo que llevar otro. A Benito voy a llevar.
You want me on your team?
En esta composición. La vaina es que Yomiya... Como es... Ojalá que no le den tanto. Que no le den duro y parejo. Porque esta vez sí no tengo comida.
No, my sword! Rain cutter! Rain outlines your
Guys. Fuse is lit.
Qué rico eres, Yomiya. Qué rica eres, Yomiya, en serio. No hay nada que hacer contigo, mami.
time to act.
Wheel of life. Fire hazard.
No, vete, Yomiya.
Off we go. No, my soul. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your.
Orders given. Orders received.
Going in.
Time for a light show. That didn't count.
No, coraje.
Body and mind. No, my sword. Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
Life goes on. Fire hazard. Here come the fireworks.
Carajo. Juan Dani.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Let's light it up. Everybody stand.
Go. Fuse is lit.
Rain outlines your fate.
Ch, la maté más rápido. Pero hubo más dodge. Defensa. Bueno, vamos a las diarias.
the campaign begins.
¿Quieres decir más? Ya, P para un polo.
Fire it up!
I'm going in!
Tidal wave! Yeah! 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 Brace yourself! This is gonna hurt!
Uno le cayó.
Yeah!
Lo mantuvo en el aire. Qué bugazo, qué bugazo. Ah, no jodas, defensa. Bueno.
Yeah! Check this out!
Let's light it up!
Illusion shattered!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is strength!
Ha! Shine down!
Don't get too close!
Torn to oblivion!
Tidal wave! Yeah! No time to lose.
Listo.
what you got.
Another test subject.
Fire it up. I got you covered.
Off we go. Everybody stand.
You're mine. No time to lose. Yeah, yeah. Shouldn't let your guard down.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Pick the wrong test subject.
Un tesoro. Chucha, un tesoro. A ver. Este lo tengo al 99%. Espero que ese sea el último tesoro. ¿Dónde estás? No se ve por aquí. Abajo. Ah, puta madre. Vamos por el 100%,
I
vamos.
have no need.
Carajo, 99%. ¿En serio, causa? Bueno, eso quiere decir que me faltan 2, porque creo que por cada 3 tesoros te dan un 1%. Ahora, ¿dónde estarán esos 2? No, por aquí no hay. Debe ser algún evento que me falta. ¿Qué? Ah, cagones.
Check this out.
I'm going in.
Here's backup.
There is no escape.
Tidal wave. Yeah. Yeah. Don't get too close.
Off we go. Teamwork is true.
Now you shall perish.
¿Qué es esto?
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
$35, qué rico. No creo que llegue a más. Puede ser que llegue a 36. Uy, qué rico resina. Ah, prosperidad, fuerza, oro. ¿Qué eran? Prosperidad, esfuerzo y oro. Ya la de prosperidad es para... Christopher Allen Cisneros, gracias por tu follow y por tu like. Aunque no te sale tu Yamete Kudasai, ¿no? Qué raro. O a mí no me suena. Justo ahí está. Provecho con tu Yamete Kudasai, papi. Bien merecido. A ver. Ya, guía de... Esta guía de prosperidad. Es para Kichin, Ningguan, Kiki y Xiao. Tengo que conseguir un poco más para Kiki. Creo que está bien. La del esfuerzo es para Xianglin, Chongyun, Jutao, Ganju y Kazuha. No, creo que la de esfuerzo no, por ahora. Y la de oro, Beidou, Chinkyu, Xinjiang, Yanfei, Songli. Creo que me voy por Kiki, guía de prosperidad. Vamos por la guía de prosperidad nomás. Está aquí. Excelente. ¿Qué misión me falta cumplir para llegar ahí? Ah, esta de Batán Sango me va a doler porque son 2000 puntos. Ay, pero ya que chucha. Vamos. ¿Qué? Tamare.
Please speak to President Songo. I'm just a
Por el perro. ¿Mm? Y a ver, empezamos con los animalitos. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué marca acá? ¿Qué es que hay? Eliminar, pincho. Está en la espalda. Se tapa allá. Está allá, supongo. Sí. Ya está. Acá, cangrejito, ¿dónde vas? Tengo que ir primero arriba. Sí, arriba. Necesito tres perritos, ¿no? Ya. ¿Dónde está uno de ellos? Esos canes Genshin son cagones, ¿no? ¿Dónde están? Pues no los encuentro. No hay ningún animal ahí. Qué raro. ¿Estarán dentro todos? Ahí había uno. Carajo, me veo, maldita sea. Y había dos. Hay un perro allá, hay un perro allá.
No time to lose.
Ah, me vio uno. Ah,
Yeah.
pinche perrote. Carajo.
Yeah.
Vámonos. No puedo. Tiene una distancia. Ah, chucha. No hay otro helper, ¿no? Carajo. ¿No hay otro? Vámonos. Ah, ya.
Yeah. Yeah.
¿Qué? Mío. Ahí, silencio, silencio, silencio.
No time to lose.
Ya tengo 2 o 3. Ahí está el otro perrito.
Yeah.
Carajo, fallé.
time to lose.
Osvaldo C, gracias por tu like. Ya, no hay más. Ay, mecha. Y sí. ¿Qué hace, bro? Ahí, pe mano, haciendo las misiones del Kanebunshin. Es abajo. No, su madre. Sí está fuerte.
The insolent shall be punished.
Illusion ship.
Check this out. Supporting fire.
I'm going in.
You're mine. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Torn to oblivion. It's up.
Fire it up.
Teamwork is strength.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Tidal wave. Shouldn't let your guard down.
Shine down.
Check this out. I got you covered.
Carajo, como me jode que se revive eso.
No time to lose. You're mine.
Maldito.
This is getting interesting. Don't get too close.
I'm going in.
¿Se ahogó? Qué gilazo. ¿Verdad? Habían dos eventos web, ¿no? Ya están al 100%. Este de aquí, me falta el de registrar visita. Justo hoy día me daban las 20, pero toqué más que rico. Qué lechero.
Then Sango. I'm just a helper.
Aunque es un deseo. Ah, mira, doctorizó.
Please speak to President. No, there are better ways to seek out our enemies.
Howard Julius.
Ah, la falta plata.
Then, well, standing here.
This realm. If you ever...
Ay, que 21 horas todavía. La tengo, la tengo en constelación 3. Ya. Juan Hamburguesa, gracias por tu like. Ataque básico. O sea, tengo que armarla de ataque y maestría elemental. Recarga de energía. ¿En qué artefacto es la arma entonces? Tiene que ser ataque y maestría elemental. O sea, errante y reminiscencia puede ser. Este está buenazo. Pero ¿por qué me tenía daño crítico? Pero la crítica sí no va a hacer daño, solamente va a bustear. Recarga de energía, prueba de maestría, este puede ser. Recarga de maestría, este se queda. ¿Qué? ¿Este solo tiene dos? Ah, recarga de maestría, ataque, ya, este se queda. Este queda ahí. Y ahora, ¿con qué más la puedo armar? Falta uno de onda de daño, ¿no? A ver, los mejores artefactos de reminiscencia. Ataque. Sí, ataque y maestría, sí, pues está bien. Los de reminiscencia. Maestría, daño crítico y vida. Tengo uno de una electro acá, creo. Este. Ya. de recarga daño crítico de ataque. Este con recarga de energía. Daño crítico. Puede ser. Recarga este, es el único que me queda. Ahí tengo los dos de... Tengo los dos de reminiscencia. Y me falta uno de errante que sea bueno. Que suba ataque, está bien pues. Con ataque con recarga. Ya este un quita artefacto. Está bien este. Recarga energía. Vida y ataque. Sí, lo puedo utilizar. Ahí está, cerrado. A ver Sarita, ¿cómo es? Casi 1000 de daño. No está mal. 1000 de daño en 56. Voy a empezar a usarla. Pero para el siguiente. ¿Correo? ¡Uy! 400 proteogimas. Quillico. Creo que me alcanza para 2 tiros más. A ver si sale el puto de Albedo, pues. Maldito. Hay que salir como... A ver si no. 3 ceros. ¿He hecho cuántos tiros? ¿Cuántos tiros he hecho? Como 80 ya. Y hasta ahora no se aparece el albedito. No quiere aparecer. No quiere venir conmigo luego. Desgraciado, no quiere venirse conmigo. Si su arma la tengo en nivel alto, maldito. Ya, a ver. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? En armas, a ver, en armas. ¿Cuál tiene Sara? Esta está buena. Esta arma está perfecta para ella. Ya me falta plata. Bueno. No sumo, necesito bastantes cosas. Ahí está la lanza del duelo. ¿Y esto cuándo lo saqué? Algún día se la pondré a Songli. Está guardadita. Ya. Mientras tanto, tenemos una misión de Super Chef. Por 20 sabrosas protogemas. Ah, cierto. No, acá tengo que cambiar a Lisa.
Here, let me.
No hay. Acá está. No necesita recargado. Uy, qué bonito. ¿Te vuelvo con Yamiko? ¿Qué?
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? cold. I saved you. Then again, I suppose you're so tell me.
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and rumor has it that the thunderstorm is
Since the battle,
What?
her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and...
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every day seeks eternity.
You're saying she's fine?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. I am the only one in all. But tell me, why should this concern me? Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate,
Okay.
and he will let you.
Thanks, Miko.
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to.
¿Qué misión es esta? Ah, la eutimia solitaria. Platita, bien, platita. Bueno, ya empezaremos una vez esa misión. Aquí estaba... Así. Hay sitios donde hay... Aquí. Necesito bastante de esas florecitas. Porque tengo que... hacer geóculos. Electróculos. Oli.
Shogun must have her reasons.
¿Dónde está eso? No lo encuentro. Ya está. Está la forja. ¿Mm? ¿Hay una misión por acá? Ojalá que tenga. No tengo. ¿Qué me falta? Me falta percibir tormentas. Solo puedo hacer 2. Esto, ah, la mierda, este montón de pareció tormentas. Ahí, ya.
Stay close and you will live.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from me.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like your Guji Eye is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the— Wait, this is authentic. Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Intruso.
Wait, no, it's us! Oh, why are you treating us like... we made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere. She's got plenty of space in there.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Ok.
That was terrifying. Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting. As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity. And thinking, but the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned
Entendí
on.
la referencia.
Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive. That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against For now, While I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions.
Oh, come on, Vincent now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control?
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it.
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine. Just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet but there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation on room, and who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different
You mean, leave the plane of euthymia? It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace. All right, then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors.
It's the Shogun. What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite...
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here.
So, what do we do now? Should we go?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind.
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
What's the Shogun doing? What am I supposed to do in this situation? Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk?
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with, so my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you...
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise,
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
the almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual taste. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few...
No, almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk. Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure, let's go in.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your book.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommend?
The Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well... okay then. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them and, don't take them too seriously.
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles. So why is it that they make take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsettia. It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsettias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device. So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality. Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilly churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against. With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble. Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this time... What a strange person. What? Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a point. And a character so determined... only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood. Yeah, she has so much the plot is really gripping. But that's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories. Why are there 7 people all striving to have a relationship with a single male protagonist? Is this some sort of narrative device, too?
Not really. It's a pretty normal story. You know, where the guy can only...
I see. Yes, this is an important relationship, so he must choose wisely. But the decision-making process is a source of agony and... So... could the author not simply add a narrative device whereby the main character could accept the feelings of all
That would be the most boring love story ever!
Love. Narrative devices are truly mysterious things.
So what do you think of Yai Publishing House's do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of euthymia, there was no Yai Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, but the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time. I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present.
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of it. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I...
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful...
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very...
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose? Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all. Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural. Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more natural than I... The pose is exactly the same. And so is the scenery in the background.
That's what makes it so special!
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler. Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence... I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form... The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma, but it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer in both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guide.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so... Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on. Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations. And in fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. But for some reason, today...
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters.
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe...
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, I've searched all over the city. He really hasn't returned yet. Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory. No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want...
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Here, let me...
Come a little closer.
The campaign begins.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains. I feel something that doesn't belong here.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Let's get down to business.
Illusion shack!
Let's light it up!
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Kyrio Commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Fire it up.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is strength! Now you shall perish!
Illusion shattered!
The fairy. Let's get down to business. Check this out. Here's backup.
Everybody stand back!
Torn to oblivion!
It's my lucky day. My blade. Don't get too close.
Let's light it up!
Tidal wave. Say no more. Shouldn't let your guard down. The fairy.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Finally, let's get down to business. Going somewhere? Amateur mistake. Fire it up! More!
Let's light it up!
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
The fairy. Got you covered. Don't get too close.
Let's light it up!
The fairy. Fire it up.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Now you shall perish!
Finally. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Who's next? Check this out. Supporting fight. Fire it up. Finally.
Let's light it up! adventure time.
It's my lucky day.
I'm going in.
Fire it up. You're mine. How's this? To the very Don't get too close.
Torn to oblivion!
Let's light it up. Teamwork is
Riptide. No touch. Check this out. I got you covered. Good no. Fire it up.
Let's light it up. I'm going in.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Look! It's Kujo Kamaji! But who's he with?
Almighty Shogun! Shogun, what are you—
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the Almighty Shogun worrying about.
Vamos, bro. Habla que tu voz es sexy. Habla letra china, ¿cómo estás? Y novelas.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Letra china, gracias por tu compartida.
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
Todo bien aquí intentando pasar el abismo. ¿En qué nivel del abismo estás? Llama X5000, bro. ¿Qué? Si son llamas X5000.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced— You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo
Pero no lo
clan.
vi bien. Abismo 8 a la 1. A su madre, Tayuca. Porque yo he llegado, al máximo que he llegado es al 11-2, creo. Pero está, la verdad que está bien yuca.
Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition?
La Shogun está buena, güey. Sí. Qué mal que no pude tenerla. Chale, solo me dieron a Mona. Y a Shangli. Nada malo tampoco. No está nada mal.
Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well...
Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner.
Cobardes. Adaptarse para sobrevivir. Sí, man. Así pasa a veces. Hay que adaptarse nomás con lo que hay.
Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong. But that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action.
Qué huevos. Sí, qué huevos.
I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept.
Se lo va a echar paro sin polo.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
Casi lo parten dos. Literal. Despierta sin piernas. Vamos, 4 ojos, tú puedes. Mucho ruido, poca nuez. Pobrecito, no sabe echar, pe. Al final, la Shogun le va a dar el puesto. Claro, pues, era obvio.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him.
Hmm?
You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryo Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryo Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being.
Okay.
In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
The huevo?
Understood. Thank you, Almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Tesorín, tesorín. Eso sería un honor morir con la espada de los... por dos. Ni más tesoros.
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought. I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo...
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenri?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes.
Le falta cocina yo.
The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the... I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat, as I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. But I've made up my mind. So, this has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission and the people in this... If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you...
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, the only thing left to do is return the past permit.
A veces es difícil entender los arcontes. Uno es borracho, el otro se fue porque trabajó mucho y la otra no sabe cocinar. Sí, pechochera, sí es la vida. Pero dentro de todo no son malas personas, aunque asesinaron a los dioses. Ajá. Esta era una misión más que me faltaba, yo pensé que había hecho todas. Pensé que esta última era esa de las misiones de la selección, esa donde tienes que seleccionar el texto dependiendo, el texto que selecciones sale una foto. Esa pensé que era de ese tipo, pero no, sí es misión del mismo juego. O sea, misión de la historia.
Did you know? Well then, you'll have to tell... How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
Solo falta que pongan a los arcontes Pyro, Crío e Hidro. El arconte Crío creo que va a ser el último en salir, porque creo que es el que está obteniendo todas las piezas. ¿Cómo se llaman esas cosas? Son como piezas de ajedrez, no recuerdo.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't.
Uy, ¿le guiñó el ojo? Alexis Blanco Mamani, ¿qué tal? Hola, una recomendación para buildear a Eula o a Jin. Alexis Blanco, gracias por tu follow y tu Yamete Kudasai bien merecido. Ahorita te doy mi build de Jin. Dame un segundo.
So, from what you were saying, it seems that she's finally... That's the most important outcome of this
What the
trip.
fuck is it random?
To be honest,
Es
I
una persona
wasn't
que ha venido a
expecting
visitar.
you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force...
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves. Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does.
What? But she said.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Con Jin le estoy poniendo full leedor de 5 estrellas, ya que es bueno para mí. No está mal, pero hay mejores builds. Ahorita te enseño la mía. Bien, la terminé. Y ahora, ¿damos misiones? Ya no creo. Ya, mi Jin está armada así bien sabrosa. La flauta. En artefactos, sombra verde, todos en 20. Y un quinto artefacto que es de Orquesta del Errante. En talentos la tengo bajita todavía, pero en atributos llega a 2212 de daño. Dale manco, pero PvP en Genshin. Cerrado. Me avisan y mandan video. 2212 de daño tiene mi Jin. Y los artefactos que tiene son vida, ataque, ataque, ataque y ataque. ¿Por qué? Porque en una de las descripciones de sus talentos dice que aumenta según el ataque. Es proporcional al ataque de Jin. Por eso que mientras más pega, más cura. Es igual que Kiki. Pero tengo otra duda. Tengo 11, 15 estrellas, 115 estrellas y no sé qué hacer con la mayoría. 11, 15 estrellas, no entendí. Necesito los artefactos de sombra verde para Shadow. Sí, brother, cuando tenga Shadow se lo voy a cambiar. Yo quiero más a Shadow que la loca esta. No, ya
Was there something else?
hacer eso. Ya tengo 11. Ya. A ver cuántos protos tengo. 111. Me falta todavía. A ver. No tengo ninguna misión. Y esta. Estas son misiones legendarias. Estos son encuentros, ¿no? Voy a hacer esta misión. Vamos a hacer esta misión que me falta. Me falta hacer esta misión. Y de paso aprovecho para explorar un poco ahí. 11 personajes 5 estrellas. ¡A su madre! 11 personajes 5 estrellas. Yo tengo... ¿cuántos? 3, 6, 7, 8. Bueno, 7 nomás. ¡A su madre! 11 personajes 5 estrellas. Bien, ¿ah? Bien por ti. Habla bien, dice. Perdón, soy rango 56. Yo soy rango 5-5 todavía. Bien, ¿ah? Bien jugado, Alexis. Bien jugado. Y son 11, mano. Así vamos a hablar con la pescadita.
This should be where Kokomi said to meet her. Do you still remember this? Paimon remembers. We came by here last time. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Paimon's curious. Things on the island must have changed a lot since then.
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it.
Hoy Falconshade, ¿me ayudas a conseguir artefacto de sombra verde en mi otra cuenta? Porque ahí tengo más proto para Shadow. Sí, claro. ¿Por qué no? Si el enemigo te supera en número, busca su debilidad.
Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to success.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
Este pe con bigote. Tepei con bigote. ¿Qué tal si un día hablamos y te muestro qué artefactos y armas tengo y me ayudes a armar mis personajes? Sí, claro. ¿Por qué no? Entren al Discord nomás como si la huevas y ahí conversamos, muchachos. Aparte 54 es mi primera cuenta. Chucha. Es mexicano ese güey. No hay problema.
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that a Fatui ship is moored nearby. This explains their aggressive... We could split into 2 teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to circle around behind enemy line... Then again, Madame Kokumi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces. We'd risk being picked off one by one until our whole line of defense disintegrates.
Sir, shall I send for reinforcement?
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, they'd likely be gone. Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move. Since we lack sufficient troops, I don't think we can afford to engage the enemy at this time.
¿Tenemos Discord? Sí, claro. En la descripción del video está el Discord. Gatais. Pasa el link, viejo sabroso. ¿Cuál es el Discord? Solo pide el link, papu. Espera, me toca. Ahorita te lo paso. Sí, este es. Así es. Somos 110 miembros y somos 19 en línea. Ahí se los mando, chicos.
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave? Surely there must be another way.
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost. As for where this help is supposed to come from,
Hey, girl! What are you guys up to?
Ryosuke, bienvenido al Discord. Contigo somos 111. Un chingo de por... Obvio. Goro, banda, no busquen el nombre de este güey en Google. ¿Qué por qué o qué?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
that's great! Her Excellency's... Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into 2 teams.
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them...
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their ship. Let's meet back here afterward. Watch yourselves. We'll be back shortly.
Seems like the Resistance still remembers us. Come on, let's...
Mecha.
Frozen. Crisp.
Hola.
Let's move.
Illusion shot!
Don't get too close. Here's backup.
Era de hielo, ¿ya?
You're mine.
Hello.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Everybody stand back!
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Check this.
Illusion shattered!
Tidal wave.
Let's light it up! Going in!
Supporting fire. Fire it up. Death looms. Fight.
Inazuma shines eternal!
You can run, but you can't hop. Check this out.
Teamwork is strength!
There is no escape!
Comrades, they've set the ship on fire!
¿Qué más?
Arson attack! Curse them! They leave us no choice but to attack! Comrades, let's make them regret it!
got you covered.
Fancy that? Going in! There is no escape!
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
X5000, bienvenido al Discord. Neta, qué chingón.
We're lucky to
Contigo
have you
somos
here.
112.
We'd have no way
Bien,
to
papi.
prevent their escape without you.
Gracias por el Discord, muchachos. Gracias por entrar. Un ratito mis lentes. Ay, carajo. Ahora sí. Hola, Ryusuke, ¿cómo estás? Eso, me quedaré un rato por aquí. Dale. Eso me llama por ahí, Fuche, si es que se puede. Claro, mira, ahorita estoy, por ejemplo... Ah, cierto, no entré. Estoy en stream. Hay un canal de voz llamado Stream. Por ahí pueden entrar si gustan. Wow, qué daño. Muchas gracias, al final me puede ayudar. Claro que sí, no soy el único, ¿ah? Hay varios que te pueden ayudar ahí. Solo pregunta nomás. Incluso hay hay un canal dedicado al Discord. Perdón, dedicado al Genshin. Hola, guapísimos, que no estar aquí. Oh, qué bonito. Ahí hay un canal especial para Genshin, donde hay todo contenido de Genshin. Hay un canal de contenido explícito, obviamente que ya saben qué cosa hay ahí. Y también un canal de coleccionables y de música. Y aparte también hay otros 3 canales de voz con los que pueden interactuar, ¿no? De repente por ahí alguien más que le pide ayuda, pueden utilizar un canal, no hay problema, es libre.
What's that you're holding? Is it let Paimon see? Oh.
Yeah. Well, no, not all.
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operational directives, which are more comprehensive than most. Still, we're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're prepared for every eventuality, no matter how complex.
Understanding every eventuality sounds tiring enough, let alone writing them all down. Must have taken Kokomi a heck of a long time.
Carajo, tu lente del mal. Entonces, porque sí se puede hacer llamada por Discord para jugar, ¿no? Claro que sí. Como te digo, estoy ahorita en el stream, en el canal de voz de stream. Perdón, el internet de lento por aquí. Ah, no te preocupes. ¿Te paso el primer personaje que tengo? Sí, o puedes pasarlos aquí también.
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been feeling your absence. Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military and focus on helping the civilian population return to normal life. About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the platoons. The other half have been given various other functions like patrol, construction, and farming.
A ver. Oh, tienes a Klee. Oh, su madre, son bastantes. Tienes a la Loli terrorista. La Loli terrorista, weón. Rouser, bienvenido al canal. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Se puede hablar en privado con frecuencia? Sí, claro. Oh, me vengo. Sí, ahí hablamos un poco chido. Le doy. No puedo taggear un canal de voz. No me deja taggear canal de voz. Le dolía la vez. Quiero para todos, pero para Jin. Pero para Jin, ya te dije. Bueno, mi Jin tiene... Creo que soy el único que tiene Jin de este team. Los artefactos tiene sombra verde. Y arma tiene flauta. Jin vale la pena. En mi cuenta secundaria fue la segunda que me salió. Vaya, a mí la primera que me salió fue Mona. Mi primer personaje 5 estrellas fue Monita. También le metió su cariño a Monita. Ahorita está armado con pura recarga de energía. Y en una de las descripciones de sus talentos dice que aumenta el daño según su recarga de energía. Por eso que le metimos su recarga de energía.
Of course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being forced to build houses. Said they'd have to drag...
The spirit of the resistance is alive and well, huh? Anyway, we're here because Kokomi
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village. There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. If I'm not we should probably get going ourselves. And, also, on your way over, please check in on the soldiers. I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but I don't know what's causing it. They won't say. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like it one bit. I suspect there's trouble afoot.
Sounds good. Paimon was just thinking it'd be good to see everyone again. Ready when you are.
La escuelas de jornada nocturna tras exigencia de carnaval de vacunación. ¡Ah, la mierda! ¡Qué pendejos! Va a estar jodido mañana. Está bien jodido. La espada de caballeros jóvenes también es buena. Ah, la shit. Brother. Está buena tu cuenta. Claro, a Benito le he puesto un espadón, pese al arconte Pyro, se lo merece. La flauta aún no sé si mejorarla, me está preocupando la mora estos
Where
días.
I'm
Sí,
from,
brother,
if we
está
didn't keep
difícil conseguir
moving, we'd
mora.
freeze to death. Literally.
Está difícil conseguir morita. Encontré tesoritos por acá. Ya hice esto.
Tidal wave. Yeah. 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 Hey, what was that for?
Shine down. Teamwork is strength. Off we go. Off we go.
Wait, aren't you Captain of Swordfish too? Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. Watatsumi Island wouldn't have come to peace without your efforts. I wasn't with Swordfish too, but I did see you in Tatarasuna. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Oh, it was quite the show. Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service. On edge, you say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've noticed it too. In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. You know what I mean? Every single person looked death in the face that day. It's not an experience you forget in a hurry. Victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. But people can't just snap back into normal life again. I think things will improve, but it's gonna take some time. I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long as Her Excellency is with us, Watatsumi Island is safe.
Carajo, tus lentes de miércoles.
And all the more so now that you're back. Seriously.
What a nice guy. Let's go ask some other people.
Adventure time. adventure time. Off we go. That's what I call treasure. Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
Piece of Latin. Don't I know you? I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you, but I'm guessing you're not unsettled. Not that I would, necessarily. I keep to myself, mostly. They're all too rowdy for me. We're at peace now, finally, and I, for one, intend to make the most of it. My life right now is about two things and two things only. The sun and the sea breeze.
about to fall asleep.
Adventure time. Off we go. Adventure time. Adventure time. Off we go.
Ugh, I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks? Give me a break. Why would she agree to that?
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryo Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating with the Fatui and plan to continue their attacks.
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them conspiring together firsthand.
I knew it! The Tenryo Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change. Honestly, it's kind of naive for Her Excellency to—
Shh! Keep your voice down. Someone's coming.
Hey there! What you talking about?
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
No, let's not mention it. He's one of her closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talks could have been his idea.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. We should probably play it. Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain. Nothing to report here. Everything is—
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over if—
Paimon definitely detected some...
Rauser dice qué personajes tienes. Hola Rauser, ¿qué tal? Perdóname, recién te leo. Estuve un poco entretenido con el Discord. A ver, ahorita te enseño mis personajes. Alexis Blanco Mamani, gracias por tu like. Tanto texto, carajo. Agua.
Adventure time.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryo Commission with goods purchased on what? I knew something was off about a Tenryo Commission merchant.
I'm innocent! Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set. Take him away!
Wait! Kokomi! There you are! Something's going down over here!
Your Excellency! This merchant is suspected of criminal activity. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet he has no stock in his possession. We believe it's highly probable...
I haven't!
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Everyone take a deep breath with me. Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're concerned for but before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is... If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely accused. This is Watatsumi Island. We deal
Kokomi
in
es un pez.
facts, not opinions.
Sí, es una pececita.
Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding your commercial activity here.
Of course. I'm a trader on the island. So naturally, I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling until the... but then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now, you think about that.
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't prove they... And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryo Commission's hands.
What? The Tenryo Commission are colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it. I suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
What, the Tenryo Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like he... But on the way over here,
It has been brought to my... We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryo Commission soon. Kujo-Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use... But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, if that's the case, then the peace talks are like... Sir, are you quite...
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way. I'll bet that's what...
Very well. The potential ramifications of this incident are, however, if we find evidence to corroborate the
Estaba
claims
formando
of
el efecto
collusion
paradito y me sale
between the
full
Fatui
artefacto de
and the
Kokomi
Tenryo
con
Commission,
crítico.
I expect you to
Un
fully
crítico.
comply with our investigation.
Ta
Do we have an
madre.
understanding?
Yes,
Saco
of
copia.
course.
Matsuda? Uchimura?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, I mean, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation?
Obvio.
Good. I also have a few... If we do...
Y ahora sí, Rause, respondiendo a tu pregunta y disculpa que no haya podido antes. Tengo a todos estos personajes. Que son 5. 30 personajes tengo exactamente. Incluyendo el viajero.
Benny's Adventure Team,
Casi todos en 80. Bueno, aproximadamente 15 en 80, los demás en 5 en 70 y los demás recién los estoy subiendo. A Sara la estoy subiendo también. Pero me falta plata. Ah, no, ya tengo plata. A ver, me falta ver encenderla. Mañana la subo a 70. Hasta 80 la puedo subir mañana. Dentobrios me faltan también.
Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
¿Qué? ¿Discusiones del rey?
Want to know what's going on out there?
Off we
Got
go.
some top secret information.
The price is...
Ah, man, ya no me había acordado de estas. Oye, yo quise subir a mi Razor y hasta ahora aún está en 80. Bueno, con todos los personajes que te tocaron, dudo mucho que necesites a Razor, ¿eh? Estoy buscando tesoritos por acá. Uy. Y hay 5 puntas. No, hay 3 puntas. No hay nada más por acá. ¿En cuánto tengo este mapa? En 57. Me falta explorar bastante todavía. Un ceiling.
Adventure time.
Ay, me tiré. No, no, no.
Let's get down to business. Boom!
Why do they never miss?
Uy, hay 2 cofres. Ya.
Check this out.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Sí, pero quisiera jugar con todos los personajes. Sí, también es chévere, por eso que yo también les he subido la gran mayoría a 70, 80. ¿Se cayó?
How's this? Fire it up! Supporting fire!
There is
Say no more! To the ferry!
En 2 tesoros, qué chévere.
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to be a village. Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's not a problem. The terrain here gives us an advantage. Our enemy is in the light while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have the upper hand. Option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak. If we strike from above and take down their leader first, the rest of them will be hard-pressed. Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, they'd be caught completely off guard. Both their morale and fighting capacity would be severely impaired. Option 3. Use the environment against them.
¿Hiciste el evento del Vedo? Sí. Todo piolita. Saqué su arma y todo. Vacía el evento. Toda la tienda fue mía.
That's our grand strategist!
That will depend on our assessment of our own. A surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution, but requires, with an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle. But absolute stealth, if we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege. So, which is your preferred option? It seems that you share This is my preferred tactic. It places us in the least. Let's work together to give them the
Tengo a Kokomi, me dieron a la Coco. Ataque sorpresa desde arriba. Uy, qué rico te cayó en todo.
Roughly the size I expected. Hopefully we've given them a fright.
Don't get too close.
I'm going in. Shine down.
No escape. Shouldn't let your guard down. Bring it on.
A brash maneuver.
Can't run from death.
Yo quería la C6 de Chinkyu y me salió Kokomi. Yo quería Kokomi. Ahorita todos están sufriendo por no tener a Kokomi, ¿eh? Sí, pero no mames, me sale puro crítico con artefactos. Sí, eso es bien pendejo.
Actually, even the best tactics live or die on the strength of those executing them. Winning a battle takes a concerted effort from everyone involved. Victory never belongs.
Now that you mention it, Paimon did make a pretty big contribution. Hey!
I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui laying low in a Hilichurl camp. Presumably, they've been operating out of... What's their objective? Are the soldiers right? Could they really be in collusion with the Tenryou Commission? Let's scour the camp for evidence.
Alright, time to... So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat? Whoa! This place is chock full of bomb-making materials! This is way too dangerous! We should tell Kokomi right away and figure out the best way to deal with it. Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of stuff. Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem. Kokomi! Kokomi! We found the merchant's stuff! Look!
I see. Nothing. I just zoned out for a moment.
Carlos Morales, gracias por tu corazoncito. ¿Tú votaste por Genshin en la promoción de los juegos? Obviamente. En ambas versiones, la de Play 4 y la de PC.
Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools, all essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stockpiling. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items. In all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant. Nothing quite as scandalous as Matsuda and...
He's hardly a saint, though, right? How could he stockpile things that people are dead? We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him go, are we?
Don't worry. I had already foreseen this. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. These items will ultimately reach the people at a reasonable price. If he had taken the time to read the decree, it's unlikely he ever...
Kokomi, you think of every...
I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui, for example. The low energy doesn't exactly help.
Huh?
Nothing. Come on, it's not long now until the victory feast. It'll be...
Got it! First we mend the peace.
Estoy jugando The Last of Us 2. Estoy cuando ya tienen su hijo y todo está en paz. Tú sí, ¿eh? Genial, sí sabes, sí, Alexis. Como tiene que ser, chochera. Está bien, causita. Está bien que estés jugando tu The Last of Us. ¿Ya te tocó la escena chechual? ¿O todavía? Chuchabalazo. Che, su madre balacera. Lo mandé a un grupo de programadores. Ahora viene Tommy diciendo que encontró a Abby y para que tome vergüenza. ¿Qué carajos?
My goods! You got them back. Thank you, Your Excellency. And thank you, You see?
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned the whole thing with the Fatui in advance.
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to suggest he had any correspondence with. Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
But what?
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods. As agreed, this is sufficient to establish his...
Paul.
Guess we got carried away.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue. All brawn and no brains coming to me with your crazy conspiracies. Lay off me next time, got it?
Sir, I am afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is a crime under the... You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale of these goods at the accepted rates, there will also be a fine, the amount of which...
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the principle of clear and consistent rewards and punishments. Just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have been proven innocent of the more serious allegations leveled at you, but this does not exempt you.
Wait a minute,
Well, don't just stand there. Take him away. Time to pay up.
Amigo, me gustaría una colaboración con Konosuba en Genshin, a mí sí. Konosuba. Yo preferiría que sea una colaboración con Demon Slayer. ¿Te imaginas? A Tanjiro, un tipo Chinkyu. Brutal. O a ¿cómo se llama? A Nezuko. A Nezuko con catalizador.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add up. Those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine I know, that's a lot to ask.
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're on it. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case. But our people know what they saw. I know the peace talks are coming up, so...
I understand your concern. I'll be sure to... I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya Shrine.
Sería genial Rengoku. Claro que sí.
Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you. It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine. You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in
¿Qué opino de la comunidad de Genshin? Bueno, hay ciertas personas que realmente no merecen estar en esa comunidad, pero no son todos. Hay personas buenas y personas malas, como en todos sitios, ¿no?
Back then, the people of this island recognized the shogun's existence. But after she struck down our protector deity, relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate have soured ever. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go of.
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy schedule? Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear. You need to take better care.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting the shoguns, if we reconcile with them, the god who once protected us will have died.
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over.
I know, it's just... we should remain strong in these negotiations.
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options carefully, and be sure to proceed appropriately.
Wonderful. We're all counting.
Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a place like this. Do you know, my daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. If she makes it into Sangonomiya, I'll be one very happy mother. You're a kind and gracious leader. I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency directly, she must make the most of it. I mean, just look at Her Excellency, still so young, but so mature.
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll look out for her.
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year. Let me bring you...
Your Excellency, isn't this the captain of Swordfish too? Will he be based on Watatsumi Island from now on?
Your Excellency!
Please, remain calm, everyone. I'll get around to though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Then I can respond to each one as and when I have... Are you alright? This kind of thing...
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial items.
Oh, we retrieved those all...
Really? That's fantastic. I sorted through all the petitions received recently and placed them also, according to the schedule. You're just...
That's today?
Yes, the two young ladies have arrived.
I see. Oh, let's rendezvous tomorrow at the entrance to Sangonomiya. Yay! The victory feast! Just to be clear, that's the name of the game. There'll be some Watatsumi Island specialties, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. Great! See you tomorrow, then!
¿Qué opinas de los Fuyoshis de Genshin? Exactamente no sé qué son Fuyoshis. Supongo que son esos que le miran las piernas a los personajes diciendo, ya no es virgen. Eso. Bueno, creo que por ahora me quedo aquí, muchachos. Tengo que dormir un poco. Ya nos vemos. Cuídense. Hasta mañana.